Hello everybody, what's up my posse? This asshole needs to finish his quest. We've already got the 3 spiritual stones. Now, let's talk to Soraya. Wait, that's not how it goes. Uh-oh, that sounds ominous. A feeling of dread. Something bad is happening at the castle. I did a little off-screen exploring because, like I said, I'm not recording things that aren't plot relevant. It's just some little side quest. Although make an exception for the big Goron sword quest. Because for those of you who don't know, that's the longest side quest in this game, and it is extremely intricate. So I want the audience to be able to sit back and appreciate just the, I would argue, unnecessary level of, you know, do this, and this, and then you get your secondary sword. That big Goron sword's a little crazy. And the sequel to this one, Majora's Mask, is one that's almost as bad, so there's that too. And that side quest has some fairly adult connotations to it. Nothing too bad. I mean, it is Zelda after all. Better say this that the contents of that quest are too sophisticated for young minds. Would be a better way to put it. Oh no, the drawbridge. It's not falling. Something's up. Better go see what it is. Yeah, I hate having odd numbers on screen. I know, that's weird. I'm weird. Deal with it. It's Link's nightmare. Only now it's real. You've got guts, kid. You've got guts, kid. Now let me show them to you. Okay, that evil smirk is way better in this version. What do you know? The nightmare came to life. And now we get the titular item of the game. Asshole, can you hear me? That never gets old. Navi is celebrating the fact that I'm not wet anymore, or underwater. I somehow magically popped up right in front of the drawbridge, establishing what would be for the Majora's Mask the true power of the Song of Time. This is a lovingly crafted world. It's just so perfect. But then that's what Nintendo does. They craft worlds lovingly. That's why we put up with their constant hand-holding. All is right with the world for now. Hang in there, Mr. Guard. Hold on, what's this? Sometimes using Linux is a pain in the ass. Sometimes. It's better than Windows. But yes, all is right with the kingdom. The Gorons have their food, the Kokiri are safe, the Zoras are safe, and nature is in balance. Everything is order. Only, apparently that bit with Ganon means we gotta go to the Temple of Time now. There's a lot more going on here, old man, and you're worried about a freaking Sheikah? That old guy's got some strange priorities. Yeah, I'm gonna get a little gossip here in town. Of course, that guy is always saying the same shit. I already went to the mysterious fountain. That's how I got the Din's fire! Fire, 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 fire! Well, that made shit seem pretty serious. Guy's dead. That guy seems pretty informative. How do you know what Princess Zelda looks like, damn it? Well, it's time to go to the Temple of Time, folks, but I can't just yet. I gotta pay back Miyamoto. Must pay my debt to Miyamoto. If I don't, he'll probably kill me or something, I don't know. I mean, seriously, it looks like Miyamoto. That is obviously Shigeru Miyamoto. I'm not blind. Okay. We can sell that one later. It's time. Must protect the Triforce from Ganon. Oh yeah, for those of you who don't know, Nintendo's newest hand-holding device. A Sheikah Stone. But we don't need it. Trust me on this. Take some time to appreciate the layout of this place, though. Nintendo's level design is the best. With the exception of probably id Software. But even id's levels don't feel as organic as Nintendo's. Where they just feels almost real in a way, you know? Because they add the little touches. Like Metroid Prime. If any other video game company developed that thing, that first opening hallway into Frigate Orpheon, you just would have walked on through. But no, with Nintendo, you have to turn on an elevator before you can even use it. You have to depressurize the airlock. I mean, just the little organic touches that make it seem almost real. Ah, to the Triforce! I love how on her last loop there, she actually clipped halfway through the sword. Either that or she's bleeding to death right now because she cut herself. Make me happy. Hey, listen! Hey, listen! Hey, hey, hey! Then there was that episode of the Powerpuff Girls where the mayor was playing ocarina, was trying to kill the fairy. I sympathize. Time for Link to channel his inner King Arthur. Same archetype, really. Or Hercules. Uh-oh! Oh, fuck, Nuggets. Wake up, asshole! That's why any Zelda player renames the character ridiculous things like that. Stay back, I farted. Shit like that. Woo! Man, the textures on this place are really great in this version. Ages ago, we ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the entrance to the sacred realm. This is the Chamber of Sages inside the Temple of Light. The Temple of Light, situated in the very center of the Sacred Realm, is the last stronghold against Ganondorf's evil forces. The Master Sword, the evil-destroying sword that you pulled out of the pedestal of time, was the final key to the Sacred Realm. Asshole, don't be alarmed. Look at yourself. Oh, hey, look, they gave him a shorter nose. Look, asshole, you're big now. You've grown up. The Master Sword is a sacred blade that evil ones may never touch. Only one worthy of the title Hero of Time can pull it from the pedestal of time. However, you were too young to be the Hero of Time. Therefore, your spirit was sealed here for 7 years. And now that you are old enough, the time has come for you to awaken as the Hero of Time. Well, do you understand your destiny? No! Right, it looks like you're confused. Let me tell you again from the beginning. This cutscene was significantly changed. The camera angles and pullings away and pullings in are very different. It makes more sense from a theatrical standpoint, though. Ah, more Japanese paganism. Well, with some Western touches here and there. I mean, spoiler alert, but when you get all of these medallions, they literally assemble a bridge to Ganon's castle that is essentially the Bifrost from Norse mythology. I mean, come on. In my mind, I imagine Navi kind of sounding like Poir from the English dub of Dragon Ball. Hate Poir's voice. Stupid whistle register cat. Whistle register is one of the most annoying ranges of human vocalization possible, if not the most annoying. I found a hilarious meme about that scene about the Hero of Time, where instead of Link, it's frickin' Waluigi. You understand, asshole? The Forest Girl. We are now 7 years in the future. Let's see what's happened. Help me, asshole! You're my only hope. Only we have psychic powers instead of holograms. I supposed to access the Sheikah Stone as an adult? Not that I need to. Is his walking animation slower in this version of the game? Do a little quick sword practice. Okay, well, let's go rescue Soraya. Holy shit! This looks terrible. What happened? The ring around Death Mountain is not smoke, but fire. And the sky looks miserable. The water is drained. The Castletown market's in ruins. Miyamoto's shop is gone. Thank God I paid off my debt. He might have held that over me. It's all in ruins. Ah, his shocked reaction animation is so much better in this version. It was a little Speed Racer before. It was kind of like, oh! I like that front archway design. He's twisting the elements of nature as if serve as a shield for his castle, looks like. Dude. It's all destroyed now. The reign of Ganondorf has begun. Hold up a second. This skeleton has spears in it. Is that something someone killed? Hey, remember that archway? The gargoyles are new. Nice touch, though. Ba 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 ba. Oh wait, that's the wrong gargoyles. We can't get to that one yet. We need something in order to get to it. Look what he's done to the world. He's thrown nature out of balance. Everything is chaos now. There's death and destruction everywhere. All for his own self-gratification. We were sealed in the Sacred Realm for 7 years. We opened the door and made this possible. But hear me out here. What if it's really the sages' fault? They were the ones who sealed me away for 7 years, after all. And for that matter, if they hadn't done that, maybe I could have stopped Ganon. Maybe. They made this shit possible. You know, his face on the shop now actually looks kind of frightening. So this is partly their fault, but it's partly mine as well. I've got to do something. I gotta right the wrongs. Be a real hero. There's someone living here. Your name is Asshole, isn't it? Well, now the world has turned into a horribly destroyed dystopian nightmare. We opened the door, foolish child that we were. Let's say hello to Hyrule Field. Now, speaking of pose, you know, the little ghosts you see everywhere. This place is the same as ever, though. After a fashion. The Great Ingo's Ingo Ranch. Well, that's new. What's up with the ranch, I wonder? The wonderful land of milk and horses. What has become of our fair ranch? Oh, this room hasn't changed much. Still a fuck ton of chickens in here. Well, that's not self-worship or anything. No, that's a totally normal thing to do. Shakespearean callers? Really, dude? That's just in bad taste. I'm sorry. Ah, you mean that song you played for Epona? I happen to know that. The Ingo's probably preventing you from playing it, huh? Should be a view from the mountain from here. Yeah, that walking animation is considerably slower. Yikes. Looks like hell. The hole in the system of nature is out of whack now because of Ganon. So you sound a little defensive, Ingo. Nah. I'm a fine equestrian. See if I can remember it. Epona song. I'm used to the classic C buttons. Thank God for the touchscreen. It's Epona, all grown up. Let's jump some fences for practice. Ugh. Sometimes there really is a fine art to riding a horse. Damn it. Why am I having such trouble jumping that second fence? I know we should be preparing for the forest temple. But I like riding horses. It's fun. Woohoo! Brings out your inner cowboy. Woohoo! Is this a grand epic fantasy mythology or is this a western? It's kind of both, actually. Okay, I'll race you, old man. You better pay up. You better pay up when I win. None of that secretly not paying you bullshit. I paid back Miyamoto, so you better pay me back. Dude, stop whipping that horse so much. Dude, talk about your animal abuse. So that's what Malon was talking about. That's just terrible. He's trying to tear out his hair. He would look hilarious bald. Not gonna lie. Damn it! Oh, you'll be paying me back, mister. I paid you. Man, that poor horse is getting so abused. That's just not right. Gotta be more strategic with the second race. That's all there is to it. See how rarely I strike the horse as compared to him. There's something great about Ganon. Well, now we're imprisoned. Hey, at least we gotta keep our horse, right? He kept his word, but he didn't say anything about us being able to leave. Bastard. Well, don't worry. We got an escape plan. And it's foolproof. Boom! Right in front of him, right where he can see you. Just jump the fence. Now let's be cheesy and ride off into the sunset. Now we have a much faster means of travel. the speed and power of a horse, travel between locations is going to be very, very convenient. Now we must go to Kakariko. Let's acquire the new skill Sheik told us about so that we may go to the Forest Temple and save Soraya. Best view of the mountain. Or at least the top of it. That is an awesome looking sunrise. There's still some beauty left in Hyrule. Ganon hasn't taken it all away. Though he has taken a great deal. Oh, the sky's dark here too. Because of the mountain. The ghost of Dampé with the treasure, you say? Oh, I already know about that hole down there. I've been down there at least once, I think. There's that weird guy on the roof still. Sounds pathological there, my dude. Oh, yeah, there's the bazaar. Set up another shop. Oh, looks like those dumbass carpenters finally got around to setting this place up. Yeah, they didn't add much, though. $7 years to build a tiny little building like that. They could have got that done in less than a year. 7 months, probably. We're already in Kakariko Village, you dumb fairy. Oh, I clicked on you so you'd shut up. Well, you don't got anything I want right now. I should set up my my items. Yeah, Deku nuts are still usable. Let's see. What should our current preset be? Well, let's not worry about that right now. Yay, after 7 years, I still have some milk! That's totally not curdled or poisonous or anything. It's much easier to get into the back of the village now. Oh, hey, and this place is open. Well, you know, when you lose your eyes in old age, there's always, you know, your nose. I guess. Ah, that jumping animation's still there. I find it very entertaining. Okay. We're about to resolve the causal loop of the Song of Storms. Or begin it. Or end it. Ah! Yeah, that's what the song does. It summons storms. Okay, so hear me out. When we first see him as a kid, he's playing the Song of Storms, even though we haven't played it to him yet. So my theory is that maybe he was writing the Song of Storms all along, but the version he's playing is incomplete. And then later, Link learns it in the future, he learns the completed version, and then goes back in time and plays the completed version, creating the storm. And that causes him to remember the completed version, replacing his unfinished version. Yeah, it's still really confusing, but I think that's the solution. I think that's the solution. Link hears an incomplete version, then completes it, and then plays the completed version in the past, and then the future, and... ah! It's still so confusing! Goddamn time travel. Will it ever make sense? Probably not. The well's dried up, but it's sealed at the bottom. But what is that seal blocking? I wonder. Ah, shooting gallery. We don't have a usable projectile at the moment, though. Oh, he changed the background to suit his location. Goron's on the wall. We're supposed to be off saving Soraya from evil monsters, and yet here we are, shooting things in a shooting gallery. Who says heroes can't have a little fun while they get ready for their adventures? Ha-ha! It's more random than it was before. There, we made a little money. Yeah, the targets are more randomly selected. It's harder. Is that creepy-ass Skulltula house still here? Yep, still the same as ever. 7 years, still dancing. Break the curse only for them to acquire a new one. You want to see the truth, just learn forensic body language analysis. That'll do it. It's as close as you'll ever get, honestly, to quote-unquote seeing the truth. as it were. Ah, the ominous Gravekeeper's ghost. I'll be meeting up with him quite soon. Don't talk to her yet. Like I said, I'm going to do a separate video on the Goron Sword quest. It's pretty long and pretty intricate, so... You know, we could have gotten the Sun Song at any time, including even in the future. Ooh, his stretching, shrinking keepsake. That treasure he was on about. Ready to find out what it is? Or at least what it isn't? It's not 7-year-old milk, that I can tell you. No. 7-year-old milk is my keepsake. Gross. Rolling's a little bit faster because the rolling animation is faster than the walking animation. So the strategic use of rolls to keep up with him. It's quite the trick, folks. I get the feeling that his fire placement isn't as effective as it was in the original game. Ah! The Nintendo decided to water it down. Damn it, Nintendo, I want danger! I want to feel threatened. Makes the victory that much sweeter. Be careful on your way back. Oh, he's probably talking about the man in the windmill. It's a fair warning. Okay, the hook shot. It's basically just a chain with a spear on the tip. Yeah, you play the Song of Time and these blocks disappear. Okay. Camera angles in this part of the game are a little weird, though. Okay, we got that covered. Boom! An 11th heart container. Suck it, Doctor Who. You only got 2 hearts. This kid's got 11. I really like that jumping animation. It's fun. Well, we got no more business here. So now it's on to the forest to see what Ganon has made of it. No doubt it's a hell on earth. Ah, returning to the archetypal Asgard and Valhalla. That is Kokiria Forest. Hasn't changed that much. Ah! They're not normally so large. Forest is full of enemies now. Let's check on the Kokiri, make sure they're safe. Right, normally the Deku tree would have this place cinched. Mido is missing during an emergency? Couldn't be the same Mido that we knew before, could it? Where are the grown-ups? Curious. Yeah, well, it's either bored to death or actual death, so, you know, pick your poison. That is legitimately terrifying. Hey, it's our old house. Not much has changed. Yeah, take a nap. How refreshing. You ever met a boy named Asshole? They somehow know Soraya and know about me. Has time not passed for them? Yep. Something strange is afoot. Ha! Best feature of the hookshot. Don't have to wait for enemies to turn around. Or the Skulltulas. Just hit him. Hit him fast and hit him hard. Deku Tree's still withered, but the mouth is closed. It withered away. Deku shields are like tricks. They're only for kids. I don't got a bow yet. Oh yeah, I already got that back there. There's a blue rupee for you back there behind the counter. Well, they're all still just kids, aren't they? Well, let's go to the forest. The Lost Woods. Only since I know the way, I can't get lost. So the name doesn't really apply to me now, does it? Well, Sarai did say, though, that it would once become a very important place for them. Little did anyone suspect that she was being at least somewhat prophetic. Oh yeah, the Skull Kids will attack you. For some reason they really hate adults. Don't know what that's about. Probably best not to ask. Oh yeah? Prepare to be amazed by my musical skills. It's a whole forest of Peter Pans. Ah, Jordan Peterson would hate this place. Oh, look at you, I remember him. Oh yeah, you mean me. It's because when you look at me, you remember me. Because I am me. Yep, frame rate bugged out a little bit. Oh, yeah, I already know about the secret down there. Oh, another over hour-long video. I usually try not to do that. Just warn me about potential ambushes. Oh yeah, these dudes. Oh. Oh, I see. They changed their death animation. That's nice. God, they're ugly. They were bad before, but they're even worse now. Aha! Couldn't stop me even if they tried. He has a cutscene now? Okay, it's a little trickier to remember. Think you're so badass, do you? You ain't nothing, man. Ugh. Not having full hearts is gonna bug me. Better get healed. Of course, that's gonna bring him back, huh? Oh well. This video is almost over. This is just the preparation. On the whole, Preparation H feels good. I agree. On the whole. Oh, SNL. Few things are funnier. Ah, screw it. Nothing's funnier. Damn it! Well, forget it then. Let's just go to the damn temple. And worry about it once I'm inside. Yep, she's gone. We really are in the future. And the future is a pretty horrible place, thanks to Ganon. It's partly the sage's fault, you know. Of course, could I have honestly stopped him? I wonder. Ah, such meaningful dialogue. There's actually a continual string of dialogue in this game that at first you don't think actually goes together, but if you put the pieces together, it all makes sense. And is the true plot of the game. When you get right down to it. You have learned the Minuet of Forest. I'll see you again, asshole. Well, it didn't go in that order, but that's basically the connotation. Alrighty, let's get inside the temple and then save. And wait till the next video to actually see me go through it. Because this one's long enough as it is. YouTube algorithms being what they are, huh? Maybe there's a way I can, like, upload these via URL to Twitch. Get a Twitch account. Anyway. Make sure that my data was saved properly. Yep. There I am, in the temple. Alright, folks. Have a good one.